Well, people, legendary Oscar-winning actor Robert Duvall has died. Yes, February 16th, 2026, I have 4 p.m. Welcome to the show. I am Franchise Pearson. Yes, Robert Duvall. Been around a long time. Did some investigation on this. I'm like, here's the guy, 95 years old? He passed today. Could there be a statement in this? Could there be something speaking? Well, he's known, I do believe he's known as the Godfather from Godfather movie 1 and 2. And thank God for our Father who sent his Son, Jesus Christ. But we know that there is a false father and a false prophet coming. And that's why I'm doing this video, because I see and I sense something. Because somebody, the Antichrist, wants to be a godfather. And I do believe it's tied into this thing. Now, January 5th, 1931 is Robert Duvall's birthday. Robert Duvall. Now, Robert is like John, right? Let's see. Another name for Robert is John. Is Robert often as John or Bobby? Okay, it's Bobby. Okay, so yeah, the Bobby Kennedy maybe connection. But people, this is connected to both, believe it or not, and it's so mysterious how this happens, but this is connected to JFK and Abraham Lincoln. So we saw his birthday was January 5th, 1931. January 5th, 1931. And I want you to see something. I know, right? When you take his literal birthday, January 5th, 1931, versus today, you get 95 years, 111. Many of you all know I call 111 snake eyes. The slit in the eye of the snake. I call that a 1. That slit in the eye. That's a 1 to me. But the bigger part, well, not the bigger part, but the equal greater part, the 111, Pope Francis died on the 111th day of the year. That's right. So you have 95, 111. Robert Duvall. His literal birthday versus today gives you 95, 111. Now, you know 95, the 95th day of the year is 4-5 like Trump, right? 111, Pope Francis. You've got what? You've got the 111. Now, what I want to show you though is that when I hit this end date right here, I click on that and you get 4963. 4963. In fact, I didn't have to plug that in. You just get 4963 anyway. So he lived 4963. 4,963 weeks. Now, I said that Kamala Harris was coming back. She was the 49th VP. All right? Just let that sink in because I'm leading you somewhere. The Godfather, the #1, first movie that he had for The Godfather. Not his first film, but the first Godfather that came out was March 24th, 72. The Godfather is speaking. March 24th, 2025, last year's anniversary, versus today when they said he died. The difference is exactly 47 weeks. And Trump is the 47th president. Now understand, today is 2/16. Even though it's February 16th, the 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's Barack Obama's birthday. You have to ask yourself, as you look at this decode, when you take March 24th, 2025, the anniversary of the first Godfather, subtract it from today's date, February 16th, and you get 47 weeks. Is this a sacrifice, even though he's 95 years old? Now watch this. Godfather 2 came out December 10th, 1974. Take that date, December 20th. That's right. December 20th, anniversary of Godfather 2 versus today's date gives you 44 weeks. I know it's crazy. Now, I know y'all looking like, well, Pearson, you might be on to something. Again, Godfather 2, December 20th. Anniversary today versus today's date when he died, exactly 44 weeks. Barack Obama was the 44th president. I know, right? Now, Barack Obama became the 44th president on November 4th, 2008. That's right. And then here's his birthday, August 4th, 61. All right. So let's take 11/4, 2008, Barack Obama became president. Today is the day they said Duvall died, right? The difference is 17 years, 3:16. John 3:16, Jesus' sacrifice. Is it a sacrifice? We got, again, Robert Duvall. Keep it in perspective, Robert Duvall. Next, let's look at, we have 3/24/1972. 3/24/1972 is the first Godfather that came out. (3/24/1972), Godfather 1 came out. August 4th, 1972, that'd be the anniversary of Barack Obama's birthday. The difference is 4/14. Abraham Lincoln got shot on 4/14. Now, December 20th, 1974, Godfather 2 came out. August 4th, 1975, the very next year, Barack Obama's anniversary of his birthday, the difference is 7/22. Abraham Lincoln took his last breath at 7/22. Now, although Barack Obama was young at the time, you have to understand the number, and I've said this before in other videos. I do believe Barack Obama is the Antichrist. And this August 4th date, although it's 1975 here, what you have to understand, people, is that they got a Gregorian calendar. And in this spirit realm, they have been utilizing August 4th and the number 44 way before Barack Obama came on the scene. Barack Obama's birthday fits like a glove. Makes you wonder why, right? Now, the Godfather, Robert Sheldon Duvall, that's his full name. The Godfather, Robert Sheldon Duvall, comes out to 3/26. What is 3/26? The 326th day of the year is November 22nd. What happened on November 22nd? It's right there. The 35th president. And I showed you guys in my video yesterday, the NASCAR video. Car number 35 caused all the accidents. People, I don't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. The powers that work, as far as I'm concerned. So you get 11/22. That's when that's when he died. Assassination. Now, speaking of presidents, did you know that Robert Duvall played Dwight D. Eisenhower in a 1979 film? Read all that in the blue. Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1979. Robert Duvall played the role of the president, Dwight D. Eisenhower. He played that role. Now, that movie, again, depicted the 7th president of the United States, which was Dwight D. Eisenhower. Now, Dwight D. Eisenhower, this was fascinating to me. Dwight D. Eisenhower died on March 28th, 1969. Right there, Dwight D. Eisenhower, our 7th president. Take March 28th, 1969, Dwight D. Eisenhower's birthday, versus today. I'm sorry. This is the death date of Dwight D. Eisenhower, our 7th president. And this is the death date of Robert Duvall today. The difference is 56 years and 10/20, like October 20th. Why is October 20th important? Like I said, she coming back. Now, why is this super significant to me? There was a president back in the day named Gerald R. Ford. He said we're going to have our first female president, but it won't happen under basic traditional way of like president, vice president. It's going to be peculiar circumstances. I'm going to play that video for you. So look at it like this. In cinema, in the movies, Robert Duvall played the role of a president. It was Dwight D. Eisenhower. Now that's in film, in movies. When you look at Dwight D. Eisenhower's death date, I took it 3/28/1969, subtracted from today, gives you Kamala Harris' birthday, 10/20. Now we look at it like this. The death of a president makes room for who? The vice president. See how it worked? Now listen. The question was asked it was asked at the Hoover Library back in the day, October 18th, 1989. Yeah. Mr. President, what advice would you give for the first female president? If somebody would like to be if a lady aspired to be the first president, what advice would you give to her? Check it out.
Mr. Ford, what advice would you give a young lady wanting to become president of the United States?
Well, I hope we do have a young lady at some point become president of the United States. I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president, and the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die, and the woman will become president under the law or constitution.
Now, when we go back to JFK, because JFK came up in his decode, right? Look at his birthday, May 29, 1917. Take May 29, 2026, the anniversary of JFK's birthday, coming up, from today when Robert Duvall died. Look at what you get. Today's date, JFK's anniversary, 3/16. John 3:16, as Christians, we know the Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Was Robert Duvall a sacrifice? He played the role Godfather 1, Godfather 2. In my humble opinion, Godfather 1 is Barack Obama. Godfather 2 has got to be Trump. One leads to another. If you want to flip it, it wouldn't matter to me. But one is the setup man, which is Donald John Trump, and the other is the Antichrist, Barack Obama. That's how I see it happening. They are making this thing happen right in front of our face, and they are telling stories through music, through movies, through sports, through race car, you name it. They're doing it. And I knew there would be something tragic happen today. Although, again, he's 95 years old. I get the argument. But look at the numbers. Right off the bat, what do you get? Right off the bat, you get 47 weeks when you take Godfather number 1 anniversary from today's date, you get 47 weeks. And then you take, in fact, let me just show it to you again. This is what I mean by Godfather 1, Godfather 2. March 24th, 1972. Godfather 1. You can't get no bolder than that. March 24th, 2025 anniversary, last anniversary of Godfather 1. Today, Robert Duvall died. The difference is 47. That's Trump. Godfather number 1. Godfather number 2 came out December 20th. Take December 20th, 2026, anniversary this year, Godfather number 2. Today, February 16th, 2016, Robert Duvall died. The difference is 44. Who's the 44th president? I can't make it no plainer. People, I tell you, I can't make it no plainer. God bless you. God keep you. My videos do not get to the big audience. However, if you can help out, I do appreciate it. I do have Venmo, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I also have a P.O. Box. Whatever you can do to assist me, I appreciate it. And if you can't, just do what you do. Pray for me. I'll pray for you so we can endure. Also, share the video. Drop that seed and do a like. God bless. God bless America. God bless the world.